Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live Tag Team Season 1, April 15th. We've got some great matches in store for you guys tonight. It is midweek. It is our second night of PvP battles, and then after tonight, we're going to go full steam ahead for Chapter 2 of the Jigsaw Jungle. It is unbelievable. It's getting better and better, and this weekend is going to be our last Jungle Pack opening. It's going to give you a sneak peek of what is next. So, I want to give a very special shout out to all the players. Thank you for everything that you guys do. And before we get too far into it, I do want to give a special shout out to my buddy Mojo. Baby Morris would have been 7 years old today. That was my heart and soul. So love you, buddy. And Morris really inspired me to start doing YouTube. And I think about that little guy all the time. But today would have been his 7th birthday. So. Do want to give that shout out, and we are going to jump right into what we got going on tonight. We got some standings up on the board, and I want to talk a little bit about where we stand, and then you guys know we're going to talk about bundles in a little bit. We'll get our match started in 15 minutes. I am going to talk about a couple of changes to some items that we have. First and foremost, we have had 4 matches that when we went to this new software, I mentioned it to several of you, and then, I have gotten some questions like, hey, Kills, we rescheduled or something happens. Why did we get a loss? So the old format, when we had a person that couldn't show up on the night, one person got a win and another person got a no contest, so it didn't count against them. When I switched over to this new software, it changed, and we went for a points for and a points against. So if your team cannot make it for any reason, your team does get the loss, but you lose 0-1. So it's not a huge detriment to you in the standings. We've actually had, this season, we've had 4 different teams get a loss and lose 1 point. It doesn't help the other team a whole lot because those people that won, they did get the victory, but they only gained a 1-point advantage where sometimes they'd get 6 points. So just as an FYI, It's not, if it's happened to your team, you're not the only team that's happened to. I wouldn't get so convinced about looking at the standings right now because the final tournament in 2 weeks is going to be based on power rankings. So it's going to be based on who you play. It's going to be based on your record. It's going to be based on your points. There's a lot that's going to go into it. And I still have not decided the final format. I don't know if we're going to go with 8 teams that are going to get in, 10 teams that are going to get in. I'm still working on the scheduling and the schematics. But I will tell you, the best, obviously the best 8 teams are going to get in, maybe the best 10 teams. So could be everybody. And we could use the season for standings. So I don't want you to get too serious about everything that's going on. Play the game, have fun, do your best, and above all, great sportsmanship. So you guys can see, based on the standings, not trying to... Bonnie has never tasted defeat. I just want you guys to know. She went through the entire regular season and now tag team undefeated. And let me tell you, Bonnie spends a lot of time looking over gear and strategies. That is not just show up and put on good gear. That is good moves. It is good gear. It is good gameplay. It is good strategy. It is being prepared. It's knowing your opponent. So I give credit where credit is due. And, I've played games that are all kinds of games. Some are, there's a boost with picking up items. There's some are just skill only. Some are a combination. And this game, I think, is a good combination, and Bonnie really exemplifies that well. She uses her items to the fullest and spends a lot of time gymming and studying glyphs and all of those things. So I have no argument right now that the Twisted Sisters deserve that number 1 spot. Once you get past the number 1 spot, it gets a little bit interesting. We've got Dimes and Tank, who are right there. We got Will and Ocean Man, who lost a close one to Dimes and Tank. Bloodfish and Crawfish. Bloodfish and Father Ron. 2-2, as I said. One of those, we know how one of those losses happened. But still, the point differential, very good. You can see they have the second best point differential of any team that's out there. So you got a 13-point differential. We're going to see a big match with them tonight against the up-and-coming team, Gemstone and Moderator Muse. And then Kellen Moonshot been playing pretty good ball lately as well, too. And then Group B, Fly Rod and Ben the 10-Man. Look at that. I mean, Fly Rod and Ben the 10-Man, same thing. They lost their first match, then they got a forfeit, and then they're the hottest team out there right now. I'm going to tell you, you don't want to face Fly Rod and Ben the 10-Man. They are destroying people, and it has been intense. So Trigger and Rocket, close game with them. But the big move the other night with them was Fly Rod as a tank. He just teleported right in. He's like, here, hit me. And then, next thing you know, he's absorbing all the damage. So great match with those guys the other night. Looking forward to seeing Sheila Beasley tonight. Big match between the Killer Bees. That is our late match tonight, is going to be the Killer Bees versus Football and Mist. You can see where they're at in the standings. That could be for that final spot. And then, of course, we got Hippo and Bilal versus Julie J and Heart of Nixie. Julie J and Nixie trying to go to 2-1. Hippo and Bilal trying to get on the board to get their first win. So a lot of stuff going on. So I am going to, it is 9:05. I am going to switch over and talk about the bundles. We do bundles on Wednesday night. So before you purchase anything, let me go through what some of the items are. We are going to make a couple of announcements too. One, there's going to be a change to Faith, the legendary pet. You guys are going to like that. It is certainly a pet that you're going to want to get out. I'm not going to make that change tonight. I will make that announcement this weekend, but it is going to strengthen the legendary pets. So there's also an item tonight that I think you're going to love. You're going to love the gameplay. You're going to love the strategy. And the bundles are as normal. So the top bundle, that's your red essential bundle. So this week, we've got more stuff in that $10 bundle than we've ever had. All the other bundles are $20. If you buy all four, I'll go through exactly what you get. And don't unleash the floodgates yet. Let me explain it first, because this has a good mix of your threads. It has a good mix of, it's got your wild card. Some people need a couple things to get to ATT 12. Tonight is going to be a continuation of that, and it's got some good firepower. So let's start with the firepower. This is the best $10 bundle we've ever put together. It's got a Fury 4 potion. First time we've ever put two big reds in that initial bundle. It's got a res and restore, and also has the summon Oscar. So that bundle, all of those items included in that, and of course you do get a treasure map with that as well. And then we're going to get to some of the really, really high-powered stuff and a couple of the new items. So I've got a lot of feedback. People love Rex. They want another opportunity at Rex. So I'm putting him right there in the green bundle. So you've got Bionic Elbow Thread. You got that green thread. Few of you guys just need a few threads in order to get to ATT 12. So there's your opportunity. We're going to put Summon Rex in there. That all-important post-battle pet revive. We saw that used the other day. If you do want to, this question was asked to me, can you revive someone else's pet so they get it back? Yes, you can. And that could be somebody, you could revive your own pet for yourself. You could revive your teammate's pet for them. Or if you really, really wanted to be a good sport, you could resurrect your a pet for your opponent. And I see B-Dub, sorry I missed that super chat up there. B-Dub says I have a 4-leaf clover. I totally missed it. All right, come on, don't be humble, Bonnie. You play hard, and I think people appreciate that. But yeah, if you have that 4-leaf clover, I want it. So the green bundle, as I said, if the pet revive, now you don't get their pet. You don't get to, hey, can I revive their pet and keep it? That's not the way it works. But you can revive a pet for someone. The Green Giant, we saw a lot of Green Giants. Last week, the hottest grenade out there was the Green Giant. We had more of those used from last Wednesday to Monday than any other item. So it's good to see that in play. I've also gotten requests for more elixirs, so I'm putting this in there, the Immune Elixir. Some people just don't want to deal with purple, so the Immune Elixir is going to help you out. I'm going to talk about purple in 1 minute, how the effects are going to be diminished as the match goes on. So I think that's a big change. I don't want a purple cube to be the difference maker at the end of a match. Purple is going to be in full effect the first 3/4 of the match, but then in the last 10 minutes of the match, you're going to start to develop adrenaline, which means the purple's going to hit you, but it's not going to make you do as crazy stuff as it would in the first 15, 20 minutes of the match. Next bundle is going to be the gold bundle. Gold bundle is chock full of ridiculous goodness. First of all, you're going to start out with a bionic hand thread. So those of you need, oh, and you know what? I missed the bionic wild card over there. Sorry. Let me wrap up the green bundle. First of all, there's 6 items in that green bundle. So biggest bundle we've ever had. 2 green giants, the pet revive, and then down in the bottom corner, I almost missed that. That is the bionic wild card. Some of you need a few wild cards in order to get that ATT as well. So I'm trying to give you the full allotment of stuff because there's not going to be as many threads this week in the packs, and there's not going to be as many wild cards because there's a whole lot of new gear that's going to come up. So in this gold bundle, bionic hand thread, Fool's Gold. Fool's Gold is that double or nothing grenade. You might hit for 2 times the Gold R. You might hit for 0. And then we're not getting away from Gold R. Gold R is going to get a reboot, but it is one of the strongest grenades in existence. So 2 Fool's Golds, 2 Gold Rs. And then also you got another gold item, that Mighty Glyph, which is the strongest glyph in the game right now. And then we got a brand new item. So what does this Bombs Leech 10 do? I love this item. This is going to change strategies quite a bit. So a leech bomb is not armor piercing, but you can throw it unlimited range. You can detonate it whenever you want, and whenever you choose to detonate it, it will leech 10% of your opponent's health, and it's going to give it right back to you. So think about this. You are playing, it's a close match, late in the game, bam! You leech them for 10 and give it to yourself. Maybe they're at 80, you're at 70, now all of a sudden they're at 70, you're at 80. So the leech bombs, and once again, only one of these items. You can't do double leeches on your opponent. You can only do one, so you could do a gold bomb and a leech, but it is a 10% steal from them, give to you. Leech bombs can be used tonight. They can be used tonight if purchased. So, just a heads up. Also, we're going to go to the pink bundle. The pink bundle is going to be bionic foot thread, 2 glam bams, 2 I know Ron was looking for plasma grenades last week. 2 plasma grenades and also 2 plasma cubes to go in those plasma grenades if you want. You can also use those in your trace. And then another super, super hot item is this bundle here is the Ladies Night bundle. So AP1 bombs as well. So this was the second most used item last week. Green Giant number 1, AP1 bombs number 2. So a lot of popularity with those. And then of course, for every bundle you buy, and if you buy bundles for somebody else, you get the treasure maps. We got some people up around 50 to 60 treasure maps. Treasure map competition is getting intense. That is going to be something that's going to go down in a few weeks when we get to the next chapter. There's going to be an event where the treasure maps come into play. So all bundles purchased by you, the treasure maps will go to you. And oh, by the way, how about the first time we've ever done this? For anyone that buys all 4 bundles, you're going to get a Bionic Torso Onyx. You're going to get that 4th thread. And never before have we ever given away a piece of gear. This is the brace helmet red and gold. You guys have been saying, get the red and gold out there. So here you go. I'm going to put the first one up there for direct purchase. It is direct purchase. So you will see this item over the weekend. You may get it. You're going to see other red gold items. But this is your chance to get the piece of gear, the dual gear, right here as a bonus, as an add-on. So that's, I think it's our best bundle ever. This is our jungle bundle. You guys decide what you need, what you want to stock up on. I'll put the ball in your court. We'll let it go about 4 or 5 minutes, see which players are interested. And once again, any super chats that are not bundles, any additional super chats tonight or on Friday, will go to our pack opening event. And I think we're going to do probably in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 boxes over Saturday and Sunday. So there's going to be quite a few gear combinations that are out there, and looking forward to pairing you guys up. And remember, the dual gear can be switched mid-flight. So if you have a full set of red gold armor, you can start out with red, and in the middle of your battle, you can switch it up and then go gold. And your gems will carry over. So, Gemstone and Trigger picking up all 4. Sheila Beasley picking up the red bundle. You got it, Sheila. I did want everybody to kind of get a boost. Now, it's going to take some work still to put together. Yes, same as we normally do Moonshot. The top bundle, the red is 10. All the other ones are 20. The entire thing up on the board is 70. Yep. Busy Bee. You got it, Busy Bee, picking up a red bundle. Gemstone picking up for Julia. You got it. And take a look. If you're not picking up all 4, look at what each item. Like green, you might need that wild card. Pink, you might need the splasma and the grenades. Gold, the leech is going to be crazy. B-Dub and Amanda going all 4. Ocean Man, you got it, Ocean Man. And I think Amy and Will. Trigger picking up for Sheila Beasley. Appreciate that, Trigger. Goucher going red. So we'll go about 3 more minutes, let everybody sort of analyze the board, and then we're going to jump into our first match tonight. We got a big match lined up with the Bloodfish and Father Ron versus Gemstone and Julia. But we're going to let everybody kind of analyze their bundles. Once again, anyone picking up all 4, you are going to get that dual red-gold helmet. So starting out with the red-gold helmet. We got Kel in the house. So Kel picking up all 4. Father Ron. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Ron. I mean, I wanted to put something together for you guys that gives you some restocking, some firepower, gives you some pets, a wild card if you need it, the threads. I know some of you guys are super close on threads. So Amy and Will going all 4. Deadly Dimes in the house. I see you, Dimes. All 4. And then green for football. And then red for Tommy. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm pretty sure I did. Trigger picking up a color for Tommy as well. All right, so Tommy going green and red. Thank you so much, Angel. And Sheila Beasley is picking pink from Trigger. Moonshot. I hope so. I'm hoping that, these items do help some of you guys level up. I want to give you a really good mix. I think I got everybody listed. I think we're in good shape. Once again, you got it, Gina. So everyone is picking up all four. Starting out, top right-hand corner is huge. Starting out with that dual helmet. And keep in mind, you're going to have the ability in future battles just to change it up. I am going to address that, though. It is not going to be an instant heal. It is going to allow you to do more damage and to absorb more damage. So the one thing I want to be clear with this dual armor, if you go from red to gold, you don't all of a sudden get a huge heal. So you can't kind of, work around the system, but you're going to be able to absorb a lot more damage. So it's kind of used to absorb and to damage, absorb and damage. And red and gold is just one example I'm saying right now, because you're going to be able to go blue-black, right? So all of them are going to have their individual stats. See, Bloodfish in the house, picking up all four as well. I see you, Bloodfish. Julia Muse, making it all. You got it, Julia. Thank you so much, Trigger. So, Heart of Nixie. It's going gold. And hold on one second. I see Angel picking a color for Mist. Thank you so much, Angel. Appreciate that. You guys are phenomenal. We got a couple more players playing tonight too. Julie J, pick a color. I'm trying to get everybody's colors written down. And this is for a great match last week. One of my favorite matches to watch. So, Hippo. Do me a favor and pick a color. Julie J's going purple. Mist is going green. All right, just a couple more minutes. I'm just trying to write down everybody's colors to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So Heart went gold, Mist went green, Julie J went purple. Yep, and Trigger for Trigger and Fly Rod. And I can't believe this guy came in and said, please subscribe to us for gaming videos. How would you even do that? Why would you even do that? Dude didn't even say hello. It's like, hello, guys. I mean, if he would have came in and said hello and he had good gaming videos, I might have said, hey, we'll check you out. But, I mean, that's just, come on, man. You don't do that. All right, I think I'm caught up with everybody. If I missed anybody, don't worry, I'll go back and watch the playback. Okay, So we ran a little bit over with that, but it's fine. It was a bunch of items that a lot of you guys needed. So once again, highlights, good grenades, good threads. Many of you are turning the corner. Tomorrow, there will be no stream, and I'll tell you why, because this week is going to be intense, and I got a few things that I got to finish up to get you guys ready for Friday night. Friday night is going to be incredible. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And then we will make the announcement on Saturday during our pack opening event of what the next chapter is going to be, barring everything goes good on Friday. And keep in mind, this weekend is our last packet opening event because next week we're doing our level up event. And some of you guys are going to taste level 5. Some of you guys are going to jump up another ATT. So, some of you are ATT 11, getting ready to do ATT 12. So I get it. We're going to transition between the gear. But tonight's going to be a good gear check as well. So you guys ready to start out? We got 3 great matches for everybody. We're going to start out with Jim Stone and Julia Muse. Are we going to get an Iris ring? Are we going to get an Iris ring be gone potion soon? No. But I don't have an answer for that, Will. you got to cut off her hand, I guess. That's what you have to do. If Ray would have been successful getting close enough, he could have cut off her hand, and then we would have been fine. Hippo, pick a color, man. I hooked you up, and it's usable tonight. Well, you know what, Ray? That's a 5-pack right there. So, yeah, the Iris ring is strong. There's no doubt about it. There's only one out there. But we'll see what's in those 5-packs this weekend. All right, Hippo's going green. Yeah, I think everybody wants to steal Tammy's ring. Dimes, I will offer you 200,000 dead dimes right now for that Iris ring. One-time offer. $200K dead dimes. I keep trying. I want to melt it down. She doesn't want to let it go. All right, who is my timekeeper? If you guys did not know, we got a little bit of a theme tonight. We're going to stay with our jungle theme. Tommy the Tank is the timekeeper. Tommy, I'm going to ask you for both teams. All right, Bilal got hooked up. So, Tommy, for both teams, keep the timers running. I want fast 10-second timers when we're on 10 seconds. If there's something we need to call out, we'll address it. But keep the gameplay going. We want the gameplay to be fresh, innovative, involved. There's always going to be times that we catch things, right? Will's offering a slingshot. Oh, one more thing that I do want to address. So some of you have not sent gear upgrades in a long time. I wanted to test it this week. I am going to really start pushing for you guys to send me the character record sheets in the format that I sent out to you, just to ensure accuracy. So that way you know exactly what you're bringing in and you're not worried about some back and forth conversation. So this week, I want to thank the few people that did it. Next week, we're going to start pushing it, and then in 2 weeks, we're going to start requiring it. All right, so Tommy, let's go ahead and give me 20 seconds for Bloodfish, Ron, Julia, and Jim. Any elixirs, any tapes, any pre-match buffs? All right, Julia going bless. Gemstone going black graphene. Yep. All right, we're going to get all players positioned. Fish over there. Father Ron, get your selfie. Muse here. And Gemstone on this side of the table. And we're going to start out with Father Ron. Father Ron, then Jim, then Bloodfish, then Julia. Father Ron, you've got a 20-second timer. Move forward behind trees. All right. Gemstone, 20-second timer. The blood mist is starting to fall. All right, she's going to go Sledge to Ron. All right, Sledge is in play. And Beige Bomb. To Ron. All right, Bloodfish, 20-second timer. Yeah, about there. Uh, 30 yards, roughly. Julia. So Gemstone, Unholy Arrow, removes your Bless Elixir. Julia, 20-second timer. Jim, Julia, and Bloodfish are all within 30 yards. Ron and Gemstone, 30 yards as well, but a lot of trees in between. Julia, no line of sight on Ron because of the trees. You have line of sight on Bloodfish, but not on Ron. The trees between you, Bloodfish, and Jim are all dense. Ron, there's 3 or 4 trees there. All right, so she's going Rex and Wargo. Noir. So, Bloodfish. Takes 3 base hit from Wargo Noir. And Rex hits for 5. So Bloodfish is at 95 and 7. 95 and 7. All right, he's going to go Prevention for which one? The pet's going to hit first. So you're going to let the pet go through and then block the AP. All right, he's casting Prevention on Rex. So Rex damage does not go through, and the base damage does. So 107. Father Ron, you're on the clock. You have 10-second timer. Move forward in the trees to be behind the middle structure. All right. You have moved. All right, Gemstone, you're on the clock. Gemstone, you have a 10-second timer. Percy to Ron and move to middle temple, stepping up on high ground. You're a little tall. All right, Percy goes to Ron. Ron, you're going to eat 10%. We'll put you at 90 and 10. All right, Bloodfish is going green bomb to Jim and sleep arrow to Julia. Both hit. Julia, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer, and you are asleep. But Rex is not asleep. Bloodfish, you take 10% damage from Rex. 90 and 7. You can't unholy smoke. You're asleep. Ron, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. Travel voucher to Julia. Gemstone, you're on the clock. Prevention spell did not prevent the summon. It prevented the damage from the attack. Prevention is not a counter spell. Prevention prevents the damage from happening. It doesn't prevent the thing attacking you from being there. Gemstone, 10 seconds. Move into range with Brace, Yellow Cube to Ron, and a Clone. All right, so she's going to drop Clone Smoke. And Brace Yellow to Ron. Ron, you're taking 15%, and you have a yellow disease effect. All right, so he's going to detonate the green bomb and kill Rex. Rex is out of play. And the green bomb lessens healing by 50%. Julia, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. Julia is probably going to be prevented. She's going to enrage 3 and go Oasis to Father Ron's head. Yes, too many. So, Father Ron, you're taking a triple damage Oasis. $50-10. Ron. All right, Father Ron is going to prevent it. 75-10, no damage dealt to Ron. Ron, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. Jim 100, Julia 100 with lessened healing. Bloodfish 90-7, Ron 75-10. Ron is going to go Fury 4. And Oasis to Julia. Julia, you take a big hit. 1 Almost 1/3 of your life with that shot. You were at 70 and 14. Gemstone, you're on the clock. Gemstone at 100. Julia at 70 and 14. Bloodfish 90 and 7. And Ron at 75 and 10. Summon Nolan and move closer to Ron. All right, Nolan is out. Summon, move, and pistol. That's about as far as you can move. Father Ron is taking another yellow cube. That's 2 yellow cubes, Ron, back to back. $50 and 10. Nolan is in play. Bloodfish is on the clock, 10-second timer. Summon Eagle to Julia. Move to mid-range on Julia. Summon Eagle. Julia, pick a number 1 to 5. Shoulders are gone. Shoulders are gone. Julia, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. Jim, 100. Max. Julia, 70 and 14. Bloodfish, 90 and 7. Father Ron, 50 and 10. All right, the ring is a natural damage effect, so no additional rage from the ring, just goes into your damage stats. So she's going Oasis to Father Ron. Standard Oasis, Ron, you're down to 40 and 10. And she said slight movement. There's your slight movement. Ron, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. He's going to warp back to his starting point. Ron, take 10% from yellow disease. You have 2 stacks of yellow cubes. Gemstone, you are now on the clock. 10-second timer. Fish, pink bomb, and what's after the and? And? All right. First and foremost, while she's typing the and, Father Ron, you take 3 points of armor piercing from Sledge. It's 5 turn. So Sledge is now out of play. Ron is at 30 and 7. Sledge is gone. All right, 3 seconds, Tommy. I don't know. Is there something after the and? I mean, all you can do is throw the... All she can do is throw it anyway, so there is no other and. All right, so pink bomb. So pink bomb hits Bloodfish for 2 armor piercing. And then splits to Father Ron for 2 as well. All right, Bloodfish, 10-second timer. Julia 100%, or I'm sorry, Jim 100%. Julia 70 and 14. Bloodfish 90 and 5. Father Ron 30 and 5 with 2 stacks of disease. No. One or the other. You can't throw the grenade and also throw the Fangarang. He's going Fangarang to Julia. Julia. Take 2 Fangarang. Julia's at 70 and 12. Julia, 10-second timer. All right, Julia is going double AP grenade. So Nolan throws the first grenade at Bloodfish. No. You use prevention. You can only use 1 spell per turn. So Nolan throws the first grenade, and it hits Bloodfish to resolve. So 2 points of AP to Bloodfish which knocks him down to 3. That pink grenade is also split and hits Father Ron for 2, taking Father Ron down to 3 as well. Julia throws the second pink grenade at Bloodfish. It hits for 2, taking him down to 1. It's fine. Use the health ring after all the damage resolves because it's not going to kill you. And Father Ron is at 30 and 1. But the health ring is not a defensive instant, so you can't use it till your turn anyway. So that's Julia's attack. So Julia throws 2 pink grenades. Both hit, both split. Bloodfish at 90 and 1. Base health. Father Ron is at 30 and 1. And Father Ron, you have 2 stacks of disease. You are on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. All right, so Ron is going Revive Potion, which is going to be a full heal, which is going to take him back to 100% and 10. Gemstone. Father Ron is now at 110. Bloodfish is at 90 health and 1 base. And you have a 10-second timer. And Nolan is still active for you as well. Julia, your Nolan is out of play. All right. Jim is throwing pink grenade at Bloodfish. Dealing lethal damage to Bloodfish. And then splitting and hitting Father Ron for 2 armor piercing. Bloodfish has taken lethal base damage. And Ron, you are now at 8 base. Got about 9 more minutes. It's all right. You're either going to res or leave it to Father Ron. You took lethal damage, Bloodfish, so you're either going to res or not res. So it's not your turn unless you res. Set. All right, so he's going to res. Father Ron, you are at 8 base. And Bloodfish, you are on the clock. Ten-second timer. All right, so he's going to drop Heal Smoke after the res, which is a good move. And go Fangarang to Julia. Julia, you have taken 2 more AP damage. Julia, you're at 70 and 10. You're at 10 base. Julia, you have a 10-second timer. You're on the clock. Bloodfish is surrounded by Heal Smoke. And it will resolve this turn. All right, she's going to go Beige Bomb and fire with Purple Cube. We are in the last 5 minutes. Purple Cube effects are diminished in the last 5 minutes. So Beige Bomb is attached to Bloodfish. Bloodfish, you get hit with a Purple Cube. You did get the effect of Heal Smoke. So you got your base res, and then after the Heal Smoke, taking you up to 90% of your base life. I'm sorry, of your overall health. Your base is back up to 7. And you take 5% damage from the Purple Cube. And there's a slight purple effect on you, but it's diminishing returns. Father Ron, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. All right, way too many moves. Moving and time smoke would be allowed. Moving and shooting with a two-handed weapon, not allowed. You've got about 4 moves in there overall. Reset his timer to 6 seconds, Tommy. All right, he's going to move forward and hit Jim with a sleep arrow. All right, by move forward, he's probably, if you guys are wondering, he's probably within about 30 yards. I'm okay with that. So we're just going to put him in line of sight. Line of sight, and then two-handed weapon is here. So, Jim, you are asleep. No pets. Nolan is still active for Jim, but Jim is asleep. She skips her turn. Bloodfish, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. All right, he is going to charge in and hit Julia AP. Julia is hand-to-hand range with Bloodfish. Julia, you are now at 70 overall health and 8 base health. 70 and 8. And you're on the clock with a 10-second timer. All right, you have to give me the method of heal. Heal potion, heal smoke. All right, she is going heal potion, which is a full turn move, so the attack doesn't happen. Pick a number. 1 to 2 is a 25% heal. 3 to 4 is a 50% heal. 5 or 6, 100% heal. This is probably bigger for your base percentage than it is for your overall health. You're only down 30% in overall health. But the base healing is where it either benefits you or not benefits you, depending on your number. She picks a 5. It is a 3, so as a 3, she is going to get the benefit of a 50% heal. So she goes back to 100% overall health, and she recoups 50% of her base that she lost. She is back to 11. 111. Less than 2 minutes to go. Father Ron, you're on the clock. You're on the clock, Ron. 10 seconds. Yep, it's gone. Eagle's taken 2, and all you've hit her with is armor piercing, so it doesn't make any difference whether she has the armor or not. Father Ron going time smoke. Purple has diminishing returns. Julia, remember, you hit him with purple, but the purple effects are lessened in the last 5 minutes. Yep. Gemstone, you have 5-second timer. Move to Bloodfish and hit with Volt. All right, Gemstone hits with a PvP beast weapon. This is the first time I think anybody's been hit with a Volt. Gem also has armor piercing as one of her stack attacks. So Volt and damage modifiers take Bloodfish down to 60 and 4. 60 and 4. It's a big hit, and that is 45 minutes, everybody. And the turns are even. We ended on an even number. So overall, and I'm not going to give you guys the stats, Gem's damage is unbelievable. But that's not relevant. We're going to get the overall score. By nature of one fall, because they were able to take out Bloodfish early on in the match, the win goes to Gem and Julia. Gem and Julia getting the win. The match is called. 45-minute timer. 6 points, Gem and Julia. 4 points, Bloodfish and Father Ron. 4 points to Bloodfish and Father Ron. Good match. Couple pieces of graphene tape. Might have been big difference in that match. Well played with Bloodfish and Father Ron, porting in and out, getting their heels off, using prevention. Gem and Julia played very solid as warriors. They played the class. They got up close. Certainly a good match. So shout out to both teams playing tough. Gem with a big hit at the end there, but certainly the match was decided at that point. So great job, good scenario. Great job to both teams. And let's move on to match number 2. If you guys, anybody have a pet that they're going to revive before we move on? Once again, you guys collect your arrows, but this is also the time you want to use a pet revive potion. There was a specific pet that you used that you want to get back. All right. Okay, we're good. We're going to call it. Match is moving on to the second match. All right, so our second match of the night, everybody, this is going to be a good one too. We've got Julie J and Nixie versus Hippo and Bilal. Thank you so much, Gemstone. Shout out to Father Ron and Bloodfish. Hey, great job to both teams. I thought both teams played their class as well. The Warriors played the Warriors tough, and the Priest played tough as well. And keep in mind, I mean, Father Ron and Bloodfish, no buffs in the beginning. No graphene, and Gem and Julia had about double the overall base health. So that really came into play toward the end. Certainly, great way to keep the week going. We got some great PvP for everybody, and I think next couple matches are going to get better. And Julia's been nervous all day, right? Look at that. I spent 6 hours studying PvP today. It helps. Certainly helps to review your gear and be prepared, and you guys both certainly were. All right, this is going to get very interesting. This scenario is going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, Bonnie. Deadly Dimes, appreciate that. And Joe wants to know what graphene is for. Graphene is a super strong material that you use as tape. You can use up to 2 graphenes in one regular tape, and it gives you a nice base buff. So the black graphene gives you 5 additional base damage. So it makes it harder to kill you with armor-piercing attacks. There's a lot of good armor-piercing. And you saw from that match, we had double pink grenades. Nolan throwing a grenade, and then Julia throwing a grenade right after that. So a lot of the AP grenades in succession. So we got, all right, I need both teams, Hippo, Bilal, Nixie, and Julie J. Any tapes, any... Hippo's going double cadmium. Yep, you got it. You got it, Hippo. I do want to ask both teams to pay special attention to the terrain. Nope. I don't do tapes earlier. Tapes and elixirs have to be done in the 20 seconds leading up to the match. So all players can see it. That's why we do it. We got Bilal, cobalt tape, vermilion tape. I agree, Gina. Hey, have a good night, Bloodfish. I like the Father Ron move to port in and port out. Now, the disease was a little bit of a wild card. I don't think he was planning on the disease, but the strategy to move in, take a little bit of damage, and then move out, and then potentially heal up with the revive, I like that move. All right, so here's the order. We got Julie J is going to be first. Let me put all the players where they're going to go. Julie J is going to be right here behind this big wall. Nixie, up here. You can see there are some steps as well. Hippo, over here behind this wall. And B, way back here in the corner. Movement is going to be a challenge. So, be smart. Watch your timers. Amy Ferrero, picking up 5-pack for Bones. You got it. Or I'm sorry, for Bonnie. You are Bones. My bad. All right. Let's, Tommy, you got the timers? Julie, you are, yes, you are on the ground. All right, Kel's got the timer. Kel, give me a 20-second timer. Julie J is first. Bilal is second. Hippo is third. I'm sorry, Nixie is third, and Hippo is fourth. Julie, Bilal, Nixie, and Hippo. That's your order. 20-second timer. All players are within range, but no players have line of sight. She's going to move to line of sight, Hippo. All right, so it's going to be kind of like this. Here. Climb up and about there. That's about as far as you can get, no line of sight. All right, we've got Bilal. Bilal, you're on the clock, 20-second timer. All right, Bilal is going to use the first ever leech bomb. Julie, you have a leech bomb on you. Not detonated, but it is on you. All right, we've got Nixie. Nixie, you've got a 20-second timer. You guys are going to love the leech bombs. You're absolutely going to love the leech bombs. Oh, look at it. She's not playing. She's like, I'm going to throw it and detonate it. I like this. All right. Now, the problem with detonating it, although it looks like a good move on the surface, is you just cost yourself about 10% health because you can't go over 100%. So, Bilal, you were at 90. I mean, it is a nice boost. 90 and 8, and Nixie stays at 100. Hippo, you're on the clock, 20-second timer. Move in sight, and he wants to go Burnerang. All right. Moving in sight is going to be here, and the Burnerang is going to... That's the Burnerang sound. Julie J. 90 and 8. 90 and 8. Same as Bilal. And Julie J, you're on the clock. 10-second timer this time around. Julie at 90 and 8. Nixie at 100. Hippo at 100. And Bilal at 90 and 8. It is dead even right now. Summon Rex to Hippo and back up behind the wall. All right, so no line of sight, and she drops Rex. Rex is in effect, and you guys know Rex can add up in a hurry. Hippo, you're taking 5%. Hippo is at 95 and 5. 95 and 5. Bilal, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. All right. It's a story. If you guys have never watched Bilal play, you should watch. It gets entertaining in a hurry. Detonate and throw green bomb at Julie J as I move slowly and carefully, avoiding Nixie's line of sight. Ooh, got to be careful. Full and sneaky. All right, so you don't have to worry about being full and sneaky because your detonation and your green bomb is basically your move. No movement after that. So detonating the bomb, which is going to take Julie J down to 80 and move Bilal back to 100. And then he's putting green bomb on Julie J. Nixie, 10 seconds. Nixie, in which direction is the explosive trap going? Toward which player? Toward Bilal. All right. All right, Bilal, somewhere in your neighborhood, full and sneaky, is an explosive bomb, an explosive trap. Hippo, 10 seconds. He's going to stab Rex. Rex is no more. All right. Julie J., you're on the clock. 10 seconds. Rex is not in effect. Julie J. at 80 and 8. Hippo 95 and 5. And Bilal 108. Full health. Ouch. She's like, you know what? Julie J. She goes glam, bam. To Bilal. Knocking him down to 106. And also, the 2 points go over to Hippo, knocking him down to 3. Bilal, you're on the clock. Ten seconds, Bilal. Dances like Will the Bill as if I took. All right. As you dance. Dancing was probably not a good idea with an explosive trap there. So he dances. And sets off the trap. $85 and $6. But you do manage to throw your fool's gold. So the fool's gold is going. Now, he says he's feeling lucky. So this is either going to be double a Goldar or nothing. This is big. This is the first ever. So Bilal has not only launched the first ever Leech Bomb, he also launched the first ever Fool's Gold. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go, everybody. All right, B, a 4, 5, or a 6. You do double Goldar grenade damage. A 1, 2, or 3, you do nothing. It is all or nothing. You need a 4, 5, or a 6 right now. Julie's telling you to get a 3. She wants you to barely miss. He says, give me a 5. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to be painful. The first ever double Goldar damage is about, oh man, this is about to be painful. Or is it? So Julie, you are at 80. This is going to knock you down 50%. So this attack will take you from 80 down to 30. Oh, and she says, no, no, no. It's not going to hit her for anything. She uses her priest prevention spell. It does 0 damage after all. Well played, well played. That was a big, big avoidance right there. All right, Nixie, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. All right, who is the bull going to, Nixie? Hippo 95-3, Bilal 85-6. All right, so she's summoning the bull to Bilal. Takes him down to 85-5. 85-5. Hippo, 10 seconds. Julie J, 80-8. Nixie, 100. Hippo, 95-3. And Bilal, 85-5. Jay and Nixie with a slight lead. Hippo is going Blue Spark. Julie J, you got a big hippo in front of you. 10 seconds. Black Widow bow that has a toxic effect. You never want to tell people that. I know it and you know it, but you don't want to promote it. And the Rage Ring as well. So Black Widow bow is going to hit Hippo. Hippo, you are at 80 and 3. 80 and 3. Bilal, you're on the clock. 10 seconds. Detonate green bomb. All right. Detonate green bomb and throw Goldar to JJ. That wasn't the only bomb I had, sister. All right. So, all right. The green bomb is detonated. And he's throwing the Goldar. He's not even messing around with the Fool's Gold. And this one will not be prevented. So lessens the healing effect. $60-8 for Julie J. Julie J 60-8, Nixie 100 max, Hippo 80-3, and Bilal 85-5. Nixie, you're on the clock. And yes, Julie J did go down in history as preventing the first Fool's Gold. A lot of firsts in this match. It's a big match. Hippo and Bilal trying to get their first win. Nixie and Julie J trying to go to 2-2 and creep up in the standings. A lot on the line here. Uh-oh. This might hurt a little bit. So, she peeks around the corner and... All right, line of sight's going to have to be here. This is a straight pathway to here. So she can't get the shot off from the side. She's going to have to drop down one level and throw the big red to Bilal. All right, B, you're taking a big red. It's not going to feel good. $60-5. $60-5. All right, Hippo, you are double the size and double the damage. What shall you do with double damage? You're on the clock. 10-second timer. Yes. Nixie, your bull did make the second run. Morgo, Hippo going straight Morgo damage. So he's going to have to, well, I don't know. I mean, he can probably just look up. But he is going to have to slide to the side a little bit. And double the damage. I've got Julie J. Down to 40 and 8. Hippo back to normal size. He's a baby hippo now. Julie J's on the clock with 10 seconds. She is at 40 and 8. Nixie is untouched. Bull is out of play. Hippo 80 and 3 and Bilal at 60 and 4. Kel, reset Julie to 5 seconds. Yep, Julie's on the clock. 5-second timer for Julie J. I'm here. I'm here loud and clear. I think Julie J might have got disconnected. Just a real quick speed check, everybody. Give me a quick 999. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I think we lost Julie for a second. We'll give her a few seconds to connect back. So Hippo's last hit took her down to 40 and 8. Yep, I see you, Julie. I just don't see a move. Yeah, I feel like she might be about a minute behind. Um, you know what? Type it differently. Sometimes if you use a word that is Like the other night, Tommy said, I'm going to throw a grenade at Will's ass, and it blocked him, and he couldn't type it over and over again. And Julia Muse had a similar word. I don't know what the word was, but it could be a word that YouTube is flagging. Sometimes it happens. Yeah. Like I'm going to throw a grenade at Will's donkey. Something like that. And well, that is weird. Yeah, if she can't hear, that's going to be a problem. Well, I mean, can everybody else hear me? I mean, if you can't hear me, you're not going to be able to type, are you? It's a close match, too. We need to... somebody type, have her close YouTube altogether and reopen it. I'll provide entertainment in the meantime. Anybody have a country song you want to hear? All right. She is going to... Yeah, she's got a ring gun. That's no joke. That was one of the early items. Some people got the ring gun. Some people got the ring of iris. Yeah, you know, I don't know what to tell you. But yes. So in order to hit him with the ring gun, she's got to lose line of sight. There you go. You got hit with the ring gun. Put you at 50-4, Bilal. And Bilal, you're on the clock. You got 10 seconds. Julie J, 40-8. Nixie, 100%. Hippo, 80-3. B is at 50-4. Yeah, that's the big question. Oh, okay, she can hear me now. Big Red PTSD got triggered, tries to move as close as carefully to JJ and rushes her down with my... Oh, he's going Crowley's Carver. So, yeah, you don't get enraged by the Big Red, but will you get close enough for the Crowley's Carver? Let's see. All right. Safely climbs down here. Safely climbs down here. Walks around the corner. And no, he is not within Crowley's Carver range. Just a little bit short. Nixie, you're on the clock. Ten-second timer for Nixie. All right, Goldar to... Oh, it's not good for you. But your partner is kind of close by. So this is not going to be good for either one of them. Now remember, she wasn't around the front. You see the terrain? She just climbed up. So there's still some damage being done. But first and foremost, B gets hit hard. Nixie, you get a little bit of the carryover. Not quite as much. Bilal down to 25 and 4. 25 and 4. Julie J. 30 and 8. Hippo, you're on the clock. Julie J, 30 and 8. Nixie, 100%. Hippo, 80 and 3. And B at 25 and 4. Very, very close match. Hippo is going heel and seal. Hippo goes straight heel and seal. Did not hit the wounded target and did not heal or seal his partner who was more wounded than he was. Hippo, what are you thinking, man? All right. Julie J, you're on the clock. Bilal's on the verge of death. And Hippo's having caviar and sealing himself. All right. Julie J is going to attack Bilal and carefully get back to line of sight with Nixie. All right. You get to about here. And there's the shot on B. B, you are... Well, we can get you to about here. B is down to 15 and 4. B, you're on the clock, 10 seconds. Yeah, that is... See, this is why... This is why YouTube blocks it. Moves to JJ and, gets her with a slight paper cut with Crowley's Carver. No, you're good. That's not very far. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like stuff about slicing off body parts and stuff. It's a big hit. 15-8. Bilal's 15-4. Nixie, you're on the clock. There's only about 10 points that separate both teams. And we're down to about the last 3 minutes. Match can go either way. All right, we got Nixie on the clock. Kel, 5 more seconds. Nope, did not see any action. No, if I don't see it, you guys got to find a way to retype it. I can't find it. It's not a question of scrolling up. It's not showing up. All right, sneak around onto the bridge, peek out, shoot B in the upper part of his shoulders. Oh man, that is very specific. All right. Bam. All right. B, you get shot. And I've got you down to 5-14. Five and 14. Hippo, 10 seconds for you. Julie J's at 15-8. Nixie's untouched. Hippo's at 90-4. And B is at 5-4. We're down to the last minute and a half. Julie J and Nixie with a slight lead. Hippo is going blue plasma to Nixie. Nixie finally takes damage. $90 and $5. $90 and $5. Julie J., you are on the clock. You have 10 seconds. Julie J. is going to revive. Back to 100%. Bilal, you're on the clock. And as she revives and skips her next turn, she gives you your last rites. 10-second timer. All right, he stabs her again, and that is time. Yes, you do hit her again to knock her down to 90%, and that was very, very brilliantly played. If you guys missed what she just did there, and a little bit of priest trash talk along the way, she basically said, look, I'm down to 15. I'm going to full heal at the end and get the win. Julie J. and Nixie, 90 and 8, 90 and 5. Hippo, 90 and 4. And Bilal stuck at 5 and 4. 95% total damage. Yes, Julie J. and Nixie getting the win. 6 points. Hippo and Bilal, 4 points. I mean, she went, I'm going to revive and give you the last right. He's like, what? What does that mean? Well, because we just won the game. You just got straight priest. That's the way priests roll. Very well done. It was all about damage, but you got to. So far in 2 games, we've seen really, really good use of class play, and that's the way you. That's the way you do it. Those of you watching that that might not know how to beat some of the priests. I know some of you guys are really worried, like, hey, they got prevention, they can heal. Well, that's the way a priest plays right there. Take a little bit of damage, don't quite die, and then win on points. Sweet, sweet play. Good job. All right, getting the W and moving their record now to 2-2. That's a hot streak. Julie J. and Nixie, Hippo and Bilal, so close, getting closer and closer every week, but just got to figure it out. They'll get there. All right, we got one more match, and I got to tell you, this next one is going to be a good one. I have been waiting for this match all week long. This is the one, everybody, that you got to want to see. This is Sheila Beasley and Busy Bee, the Killer Bees. And if you guys don't know where they stand, if you've been under a rock, Sheila Beasley and Busy Bee are 2-2. Football Master and Mist are 2-2. Julie J. and Heart of Nixie just got the win. They're 2-1. So this is huge. And a great job to previous teams. Good battle, good scenario. Great all the way around. PDL Country Song to Tim McGraw's Live Like You Were Dying. I went skydiving. I went Mayan temple climbing. I flew 2 feet. It's like, I would like to, I don't know, I'd like to say, I don't know the song. Now, Bonnie, I'm going to have to listen to it just to make sure that I know what it is. I could say it like a country song. Live like you were dying. I went skydiving. Went Mayan temple climbing and flew 2 feet per second on a BT-7 grenade. There you go. I don't know. It's the best I can do. Hopefully it sounds like Tim McGraw. If not, I don't know what to tell you guys. I went 6 points with a bull named Blue. I don't know. Come on now. Don't put me on the spot with these country songs. We got another game to get into. And let's get the scenario. Oh, boy. Yeah. How did you know? If you really want Mayan temple climbing, Bonnie. Now we're going to see it. So, Kel, if you can do me a favor, give me a 20-second timer. Sheila Beasley, Busy Bee, Football Master, and Mist. I need all of your pre-match buffs. 20 seconds. I certainly wanted to keep it jungle themed for you guys. Stick me one of them black graphines to my forehead, one of them cobalts to the wrist, and some vermilion tape. You got it, Busy Bee. Sheila's going vermilion and titanium. And immune. Football Master, immune, vermilion, and cobalt. And where's the ninja? I probably missed it. The ninja is going immune. All right, so here's the order. The ninja goes first. Sheila second. Football third. And Busy Bee is going fourth. So we're going to put Mist way over here on this level. Busy Bee is low. Beasley got the stairs. And Football Master's got plenty of green up here. Aaron Rodgers, plenty of room to run. All right, good luck, everybody. This is a big match. I can't say it enough. And Mist, you have a 20-second timer. Move closer to Busy Bee. All right. The ninja has moved. All right, Sheila Beasley. 20 seconds for you, ma'am. And you guys better watch out. Beasley has been fired up today. I'm scared. I'm scared of what she's liable to do. But she's bringing some hype today, trust me. Move 10 feet and summon bats. All right, 10 feet. You can't go this way. You're going to have to kind of walk along the terrain here. And right here is what puts you in range. Missed. You're going to take some bat damage. I also need you to pick a number from 1 to 6. And Ocean Man is about to get in the mix. I'll get you in a second, Ray. You definitely want to be on this scene. Don't pick a 1, by the way. A 1 is going to blind you. It's 6. She survives it. And I'm going to find Ray. Yeah, you guys remember this. You guys remember Bonnie up there? Messenger of the Lord floating. We got to put Ray up here. Actually, how about this little rooftop? I think the rooftop's a pretty good place. There you go, Ray. You got like VIP seats. Moonshot's about to get in here too. We're going to turn this into a dance video, I feel like. All right, Moonshot getting in the mix. You know what? People want to be there for the main event. I don't know what to tell you. So if you're playing, you should feel fortunate that people want to watch. Absolutely, Bones. And Bones picking up a 10-pack. And I'm going to tell you what, that 10-pack is going to be money. It is going to be money on Saturday when you guys see the rest of the gear. All right, so Mist avoided the bats. She did take a little bit of the damage. And we're about to get over to Football Master. But Father Ron's got to be here too. Oh yeah. This has all the feeling of a main event match. Oh, heck yeah. I see dimes. This is getting a little bit crazy. All right, looks like I got a pretty full house. So let's get a 10-second timer or 20-second timer for Football Master. So, hey, look, Football Master, you're playing the game. You got people in the stands. So he's going eagle to Sheila Beasley and throw beige bomb at Busy Bee. All right, Sheila. He's going after your gear. Give me a number 1 to 6. Sheila picks a 3. Sheila, your bracers are gone. No bracers. And Busy Bee, you're on the clock. You got a 20-second timer. Oh, I love this. Summon Preston. I love to see Preston in play. And she's like, you know what? Let's just throw a trap down there as well. So Football Master, looks like you're going to be doing some dodging and some moving and some avoiding. Preston is in the house. And we've got Mist. You're on the clock. Mist is going green bomb to Sheila and summon snakes. All right. So green bomb is in effect, not detonated. And snakes to Sheila. Sheila, you're taking a little bit of damage here. Take 10%. And you're wearing a green bomb as well. Sheila, you're now on the clock. 10 seconds. She's going to bring out Nolan and move forward to the corner. Right there. You got it. I mean, I don't think this would be a party without our 2 finalists from the singles tournament. Our 2 finalists might just be viewing and doing a little scouting to see what everybody else is up to. Just got a little more interesting. Football. You're on the clock. You got 10 seconds. All right. He is going to drop Honey Badger. But you can't drop Honey Badger because you got an eagle out. And you try to juke the trap. And Aaron Rodgers is not a very good juker. So football, you set off the explosive trap. %85. Busy Bee. You're on the clock. Busy Bee. 10-second timer. And Ray is telling Julia Muse she needs to get in the party. Why not? I mean, she's keeping time. We don't want the timekeeper to look biased. But yeah, we'll put Julia up there. Busy Bee wants to move 10 feet and throw missed. Throw the pink grenade at missed. So here. All right, so this is going to be two AP to missed, and it's going to be two AP to Football Master. Missed, you are at 95-3. Football Master, you're 85-4. Big AP hits there. You have 85% of your health left. The number I give you is always going to be your total health. Need you guys to bring your A game because there's a lot of big players here tonight watching this match. All right, so we've got Mist. Mist, you're on the clock. All right, we're going to get back to the game, everybody. Oh, no. All right, I do have to get Chuck in the house. You cannot have a main event match without Chuck somewhere. Wow, the field's getting a little tight here, everybody. All right, Mist, 10 seconds. Mist is at 95-3. Football Master, 85-4. Sheila, 90-7. And Busy Bee untouched. Mist is going to summon Rex. To Sheila, and she's like, you know what? She's going Green Giant too. Things just got pretty serious here in a hurry. So Rex goes up, and immediately he hits you for 5, Sheila, putting you at 85 and 7. And his Green Giant, right there, means that the friendship is off temporarily. It just became a real match. Sheila at 70 and 7. 70 and 7. Sheila, you're on the clock. Mist in football just took a slight lead. All right, Nolan. Oh, boy. She's going double big red. Sheila and Nolan going double big red. All right, Mist. Nolan does like this. You take a big shot. And then Sheila Beasley does the same. Double big red damage. Takes you down to 55. 55 and 3. Football Master, your eagle zooms in. Takes away Sheila's legs. Take away Sheila's legs. She lost 2 pieces of armor. The eagle is out of play. And you are on the clock. All right, he is going to move into range and throw a plasma grenade with the purple cube. And remember, purple has full effect in the beginning, diminishing effect in the last 10 minutes of a match. So, moving into range. And who is the target? Busy Bee. So right about here, and bam. All right. So remember, the plasma grenade is the juice, and the juice is going to hit like a BT7. It's going to do damage. And then the purple is going to be a separate effect. So Busy finally gets on the board. She was the only player not taking any damage. Welcome to the club. Busy Bee at 85 and 10 and feeling a little busy. And Busy, you're on the clock. 10-second timer. jump up and down and smell the ground. Okay. But remember, purple is very unpredictable. Doesn't always take effect the first turn or the second turn or the third turn. Sometimes it takes a couple turns to kick in. But in this particular instance, well, I mean, there's a lot of star power on this temple, right? I mean, if you look up and you see Moonshot, Father Ron, Ocean Man, B-Dub, you're an up-and-coming player, you're going to be a little bit in awe. I mean, you're going to want to join them. And a little purple boost might make you do that. Might make you bounce on these stairs. It might make you jump around. It might make you run all the way to the top. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, and I stop, and I turn, and I go for a ride, then I get to the bottom. Yeah, you got it. She's going all helter-skelter mode. And busy, take 5%. But your positioning just severely changed. Missed. You're on the clock. Yes, I did just go Beatles, if you guys were wondering. Don't ask me why. It just, the purple cube sometimes, man. Mist is going purple. Oh, I'm sorry. Ring of Healing. Ring of Healing. Mist is back to 105. All right, Sheila, you're on the clock. Sheila, you're at 70-7. Busy Bee, you're at 80-10. Football 85-4. And now that Mist is healed, Mist and Football Master have just taken a slight lead. We'll see if Sheila Beasley has something to say about that. Well, she's got one thing to say about it. She's going plasma grenade. And you know what? Why hit one when you can hit two with plasma? So, she's going to creep over to about here. No, oh, sorry. You're already in range. So she just goes like that. And it's making her a little crazy. She went plasma. So you take the juice and you take the extra 2. Mist, just healed. And here we are right back at it again. Mist at 85-5. Football Master. You take this plasma as well. Now, you don't take the grenade damage, but you do take the extra kickback. Now I got you at 75-4. Mist at 85-5. Football Master 75-4. Busy Bee at 80-10. And Sheila Beasley at 70-7. Seems pretty even to me. Slight lead to Football Master and Mist. However, plenty of match left. Football, you're on the clock. 10 seconds. Football is going Percy to Sheila. So Sheila, this big boy is going to hit you for 10 right off the bat. Put you at 60-7. And he's also going Green Giant to Busy Bee. Ho, 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 Green Giant, right there at you. $65-10. Football Master dealing some serious abuse right there. All right, we got Busy Bee on the clock. All right. Busy Bee steps back, and as she steps back, Football Master, you hear, and Preston shows up and claws you for 2, which takes your armor pin down to 2, and then she throws a glam bam at you and hits you for another 2, dealing lethal damage, and then the glam bam jumps off of you and goes over to Mist, dealing to her. So she played the Preston Pink combo. Lethal damage dealt. Football Master is down for the count. Busy Bee went straight sneaky Preston right out of the gates and just turned the tide big time. But he ain't staying down because this is a big match. Preston is out of play. And Mist, you are on the clock. Mist at 85-3. Sheila 60-7. Busy Bee 65-10. Football Master has rest. Detonate Green Bomb on Sheila. And Green Giant. Again, this is going to be pretty painful. So the last effect from the Green Giant, damage over time. The Green Bomb also hits, and another Green Giant. Sheila taking some big damage here. 25 and 7. Sheila, you're on the clock. 25 and 7. Busy Bee, 65 and 10. Football Master has been down once, just recently rezzed, and missed is at 85 and 3. Still fairly even, but the Bees have the lead because of the lethal damage. Sheila's going to drop the heel smoke. So the heel smoke is active. And she's going blue cube to mist. So mist, you are slowed and you take a little bit of damage from the blue cube. 80 and 3. Football Master. You are up. And Sheila's heel smoke does resolve. So she cast the heel smoke, which in effect canceled the Percy damage. And he goes Storm Smoke and BT7. So the heel smoke is going to kick her back to 75%. Rex is gone. Rex continued to damage through her heel, which is why she was down to 25%. But Rex has been dead for like 3 rounds. Puts her at 75 and 17. The Storm Smoke is going to knock her down to 75 and 5. And the BT7 is going to send her up the top of the Mayan temple. And it is going to be a rough road back down. So Sheila gets the heel smoke. Now, an unholy smoke there would have caused lethal damage because she would have taken the stack effect from Percy. But because the heel resolved, it got rid of that, and he immediately went Storm Smoke and BT7. So the BT knocks another point off her armor pin, which knocks her down to 4. And Sheila's back to 45. Yeah, unholy smoke there. Would have been the play. All right. Busy Bee, you're on the clock. Sheila, 45 and 4. Busy Bee, 65 and 10. Football Master rezzed and missed at 80 and 3. All right, Busy Bee is going to go heel and seal. Missed. You're on the clock as Tommy the Tank decides he wants to get in on the party. That's why Missed is deciding. Let's get Tank's abs up in here real quick. Not to distract from the match as it gets intense. All right, Mist is going to summon Spike. To Sheila. All right. If you guys don't know what Spike does, Spike can hit for single, double, or triple damage. Sheila, this is big. 1 or 2, single damage. 3 or 4, double damage. 5 or 6, triple damage. Sheila picks a 4. And it is, oh my goodness, it is, this might be the first ever triple Spike. Wow, this is a big hit. Sheila, you are at 10-4. Good, buddy. 10-4. Sheila down to 10 life. Busy Bee up to 75 and 10 after the heal and seal. She's effectively sealed. Football Master recently rezzed. I'll give you his life once he takes damage. And missed 80 and 3. We got about 6 minutes to go. And Sheila Beasley, you're on the clock. 10 seconds. Triple Spike. Sheila is going to go heal and seal as well. All right. She has smoke around her at this point. Football Master, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. All right. The heal and seal resolves. The only thing to stop it from resolving is an unholy grenade, which absorbs the smoke. The unholy arrow breaks the seal. So Sheila effectively got the benefit of the seal and the heal, putting her back to 20%. But the seal is broken. Busy Bee, you are on the clock with a 10-second timer. Either way, the seal needed to be broken. Summon Rex and time smoke to football. All right, Rex hits football for 10%. And Busy Bee drops time smoke. All right, Mist. You're on the clock. We've got about 3 minutes to go, Mist. 3 minutes to go. Busy Bee, 20 and 4. Sheila, 20 and 4. Busy Bee, 75 and 10 and sealed. Football Master. Seventy and 4. 70 and 4. All right. And Missed at 80 and 3. Mist is going to go in Rage 3. And I'm assuming it's a melee attack because she is in melee range. Sheila. You have been enraged 3, and you had 20 life left. You have taken lethal damage. You have taken your last 20 points of life, putting you down to 0. She is going to res. All right, Sheila is back. Each team has had 1 death. Sheila, we got a minute and a half to go. You have a 10-second timer. 10-second timer to go. Down to the last minute and a half. It is super, super close, everybody. Ouch. Sheila is going to enrage 3. All right, Mist. She's going to enrage 3. And Oasis for a big hit toward the end of the match. Mist, you are taking 30 down to 50 and 3. Football Master, you're on the clock. You have a 5-second timer. Five seconds, Julia. All right, you cannot do the Kill Rex and the AP Arrow. Kill Rex is the move. Rex is going to hit for 10%. Rex is gone. Busy Bee, you're on the clock, and this is the last move of the match. Busy Bee, you have 20 seconds, Busy Bee. Throw BT7 like a football. And the BT7 will resolve, and the match has come to an end, everybody. And here are the totals. Each team had one death, Football Master and Sheila Beasley. Football Master rezzed with a slightly higher total than Sheila Beasley. Football ended up at 70. Sheila ended up at 60 for a 10-point edge. Busy Bee ended up the match at 75 and missed, ended up at 50. The win goes to the Killer Bees, 6 points, and Football Master and missed 4 points. 6-4. The Killer Bees edge out the victory. 2 moves were paramount. 2 big moves. All right, first of all, who can tell me what the ninja page 2 ability is? Missed? And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad about the match. I just want you guys to know. The level 2 attack is intervene. So, Mist, do you have Ninja page 2? Intervene is a defensive instance by ninjas, and it is a block any attack for anyone. 2 moves made the difference in that match. If Football Master plays Unholy Smoke on Sheila Beasley, her heal doesn't resolve, and Percy kills her 1 turn earlier. When Sheila enraged 3 on Mist, if Mist would have used Intervene, she would have prevented the damage. So those 2 abilities, and look, I mean, the matches are what the matches are. But I want you guys, I know you're under the heat of the moment and you're panicking, but know what your abilities do. Because that might have been the difference in scoring. It would have been close either way. But great match for everybody. Yeah, and if you didn't have an Unholy Smoke, nothing you could have done about it. But certainly, I want to help you guys out as much as I can for future matches. I mean, this is a regular season match, and it's likely you guys will see each other in the tournament again. But that was one of the best matches we've had in a long time. I love it. Busy Bee's like, my hands. If your hands are sweaty, then it means you played well and you have a good time. So I know Mist, Football, all you guys are nervous. And, it doesn't help with me, giving you a countdown and a microphone. So it was good stuff, though. And I'm not always going to remind you about the pets. I mean, the idea is that when you drop Preston, it's going to happen. When you drop the Eagle, it's going to happen. When you drop Rex, it's going to happen. So if you get hit by Rex and you choose not to attack him, I'm just deducting the damage. I'm going to give you an update a couple turns later and let you know how much damage you took, but it's on you guys. You got to know what's hitting you. Because we're going on to the next move. But it was a good match. Like I said, don't dwell on it. 6 points, 4 points, the match could have went either way. I think both you guys did a great job. So you guys do me a favor. How about a shout out to both teams? All the matches tonight were really good. Great gameplay. And in fact, all the matches this week were really good. Thank you, Sheila Beasley. Good match to Mist and Football Master. So, you guys want a dance video, or do you want a super sneak peek for Friday night that nobody has seen yet? I'll let you guys choose. We can take it down with a dance video, or I can we can kind of get that rhythm going. We'll see what everybody wants to do. All right. Never before seen sneak peek for Friday night. Here goes.
You've done well, Jigsaw. You've lured them to the temple. Now summon the guardians, capture their DNA, and execute Protocol 1019.
All right, everybody, that is just a brief look at what you guys might be dealing with on Friday night. So we're going to leave it at that. Thanks for a great, great week. You guys are incredible. Tomorrow will be a pretty serious work day for me. So I got a lot of stuff in store for you guys. Friday night, be ready to go. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday, we're probably going to do up to 40 boxes. So maybe 20 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday. So it is going to be a gear fest. It's going to be some really, really cool stuff. Some new additions. You guys got to see a taste of it tonight. You got to see some of the new bombs tonight, the leech bomb. But we're just getting started. There's going to be some new weapons. And you're also going to get your first sneak peek at what is after Jigsaw's Jungle and the type of gear that you're going to need to proceed to the next level. And keep in mind, this weekend's probably going to be a really, really big event for us because it is the last pack opening that we do before we go to the Level Up event. So you guys got to wait a couple weeks before you get any new stuff. So this is the weekend that we are going to load up. So message Kel, let her know. I know a couple people said they were going to reserve it, but we possibly could run out of supply this week because we may do 20 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday. And as you guys know, usually gets a little crazy on Friday night as well. So thank you so much. Appreciate you, Ocean Man. He says he's ready to dance. It was a hell of a match. Great match. Want a sneak peek? You got it. You're getting both. And then Jim's picking up her box as well. So everybody, we're going to wind it down right here with the dance video. Thanks for sticking around watching the sneak peek. If you guys had a good time, give me a quick 999. If you guys are looking forward to Friday, it gets better and better and better. I was looking through some of the initial things that we did starting out and how the game has changed in the last 3 months is just incredible. So here we go, everybody. Ultimate dance video. Have a good night. I will see you Friday night. Peace.